Is it just me, or can a shoe really make or break an outfit? I think they definitely can. I think the right shoe can really pull your look together and make you look polished and chic, and the wrong shoe can destroy a perfectly cute outfit. So today I wanted to share with you 6 trends in shoes that I think are going to be perfect for women over 40. These are the ones that I have really been finding myself gravitating towards, reaching for, styling with these spring outfits I've been sharing with you, and the ones I've been reaching for in real life. And my number one requirement for shoes is comfort. So everything on this list is going to be super comfortable. So let's dive in, because I've got 6 great trends to share with you. Okay, starting with this first one, because this is one that I feel like I have really been loving, and it's been going hot for a while now. So I think it's kind of going into like classics. I don't think it's going anywhere. And that is the Mary Jane trend. So I know many of you love this one, some of you not so much, but I hope I can convince you to give it a shot, because I think it's a really great trend for women over 40. And here are some of the reasons why. Number one, that strap across the top of the foot really helps to keep it secure on your foot and provide some stability and some support. So they're a very practical shoe. Number two, they add a level of modern and chicness to an outfit, even something really plain and simple like jeans and a t-shirt. This is really going to elevate it and give you a more modern look, and I just think they're so adorable, and they come in a bunch of different fabrics and textures and colors and patterns, and I've picked up a few that I want to share with you. Now you're going to see with some of these different categories that there is some overlap in some of them, so you'll see what I mean when we get into this, but I wanted to start with just some basic Mary Janes. This first one is a really budget-friendly option from Free Assembly. This is a faux suede pair, and I think these are so pretty. Of course, I picked them up in this beautiful, like dusty pink color. This is a great way to add a little pop of spring color to an outfit that maybe is very plain and simple, neutrals. So I thought these were so cute in this faux suede, and these really definitely look like a designer brand like Sam Edelman, Steve Madden, but they're not. They're very budget friendly from Free Assembly, and they do come in 3 different color options, and I think these are such a cute pair. This next pair is from Steve Madden. This is their Bassett Mary Jane. I really like these because they're a little bit different than a lot of the other Mary Janes. These have a very thin strap going all the way across, and somehow it creates a little bit of a different look, but still a really beautiful shoe. Now this one comes in the black like I'm showing here, as well as a tan cognac kind of color. I picked these up for my daughter for Christmas, and then I liked them so much I went back and got myself a pair as well. These are so cute, whether you're pairing them with like a cropped jean or a pant. These really look adorable even with shorts, skirts, or even little dresses. I think they're really versatile and really comfortable. And this next pair is a little bit different. This is a scrunch toe slingback, but I put it into this Mary Jane category because it does have the little strap going across the foot. Now I picked these up a while back, and I'm happy to see that they're still available because I reached for them a lot more than I thought I would. First of all, this tan color is perfect if you want a simple nude shoe that just kind of blends seamlessly. This color is going to go with everything in your spring wardrobe. These are a great shoe that I reach for a lot when I'm just not sure what shoe to put with something, like when I'm wearing a pair of jeans, maybe with like a pastel top. Having this shoe, it really works. It's such a great option. It's got a little bit of that squared off toe and the scrunch detail, which adds a little bit of interest, as well as a sling back, which I think is also really fun, but you still have that Mary Jane strap, giving it that classic Mary Jane style. The next shoe trend I'm really excited about and have definitely been embracing is the mesh shoe trend. So the great thing about this trend is that these are going to be very breathable. This mesh fabric really lets the airflow through the shoe, making them super comfortable to wear. These are categorized by being like see-through. So there are some different ones, everything from like a netted look to more of like a mesh look. We're seeing them in ballet flats, Mary Jane styles, loafer styles. There's just a huge variety of these different mesh shoes. And one of the things I love about this style is that they have the openness of a sandal, but the professional polish of a closed-toed shoe. So they really allow you to have that like spring, summer vibe, even when you have to have something that is closed-toed. And they have a very minimalistic nature to them. They're very modern and fun. I think whenever I see someone wearing a mesh shoe, it definitely screams like they know. They know fashion, they're on trend. This is a really fun way to make just a simple outfit look a little bit elevated and a little bit more chic. One of my absolute favorites is this Lorraine mesh flat from Sam Edelman. So this is more of like a loafer style. I picked it up in this soft pink color, which is so beautiful, but they have several color options and they even have some with like a floral kind of design on them. I love this classic one. I think it's so pretty. You get the classic fit of a loafer, but in this very modern and trendy mesh design. These definitely look Gucci inspired for sure. They look designer. I love these. I think they're so pretty. I love to wear them with like a longer, like wide leg baggy jean where you just see the loafer popping out and adding that little bit of color and trend to a look. So I find these to be very wearable, very comfortable, and just a great spring shoe. Another pair I have been really impressed with is actually from the brand No Boundaries at Walmart. These are under $23 and I think they are so adorable. So these are a mesh Mary Jane flat. So see the overlap I was talking about? You're gonna see a lot of that in this video because I just happen to love the Mary Jane style, but these are such a good one. I picked them up in this cream ivory color, which this color looks so good when you're wearing pastels, like pastel dresses. They also work really well when you have like an off-white or ecru jean to really keep that long line going, but I just love these and they do come in some other colors as well. They've got that mesh, they're very comfortable, they're very modern, and you really can't beat that price point. And if you love that pair, but you're a pink girly like me, you're gonna love this pair from Journey. So very, very similar. You've got the same mesh. These are also in a Mary Jane style, but I think this is the perfect shade of pink. It's kind of that like medium ballerina pink. It just seems to work with all of the pink tops that I have. I think these are really great for pairing either with a cropped jean, a short, a skirt. They're so beautiful. They definitely lean into that ballet core trend, and I just love everything about these. And this mesh pair is a little bit different because it doesn't have like that basket weave look to it. It's just got like this kind of like see-through mesh fabric, but I thought these were really, really fun in this tan nude shade. So I think they're very different. I'm sure some people are gonna have their opinions on them. At first, I wasn't sure how I felt about them. I definitely should have gotten them true to size. So just a little tip, if you're ordering these, go true to size. I went for the 8.5 to be safe, and I don't like that there's extra shoe and my toe doesn't go all the way to the end, but I think these are really fun nonetheless. I think these are a great shoe when you're like, I don't know what shoe to put with these jeans and this top, and I wish I could just go barefoot. This is your shoe because it literally looks like you're going barefoot. This next style of shoe is nothing trendy. We've definitely been seeing this one for years, and it's one of my personal favorites, especially for spring and summer, and that is the block-heeled sandal. Specifically, the slide style is my personal favorite. These are going to be great for a variety of reasons. So first of all, I know that some of you don't like a completely flat shoe. It's not comfortable for you. You want a little bit of height. This is a great way to get it. It also is a great way if you want to elongate your body a little bit, add a little bit of height to your frame, especially for my petite friends. This first pair is from the brand Open Edit, and I just love these. These are considered a demi block-heeled sandal. So the block heel is a little bit thinner than some of the other ones that we've seen, the other pair that I'm about to show you, but they are equally comfortable. It's a 2.5-inch heel, which makes them very, very wearable. I can wear these all day and walk around and I don't have any foot pain whatsoever. I just think they're absolutely beautiful. I picked them up in this beige shade, which is definitely like my nude color and really works when I want to pair them with like pastels or bright colors or anything and just elongate the legs. So a great option, but they do come in other colors as well, including like a cognac, a black, a white, lots of great options. And this shoe is under $70, so a very good find. I can't even remember how long I've been sharing this shoe. It's just been a favorite of mine for years. And it's not just a favorite of mine. I know for a fact it's a favorite of several of my girlfriends here on YouTube. It's just such a fantastic shoe. And that's this Tory Burch Inez slide sandal. So this has a 2¼ inch cylindrical block heel. So it is rounded. So comfortable, so comfortable. I love these in the cognac. They also come in black. You can style these with just about everything. When you want something that has that beautiful like cognac, I love to throw these on with like a shirt and a pair of jeans or even a little dress. They're just fantastic. I can't talk about them enough. I love the little like 3D logo that's on top of them. I just think they're really flattering on the foot. There's just something about them that's so special. I just wish they came in more colors. This next category is one that I think is perfect for women over 40 because it's classic, it's elegant, it's chic, but it's also super comfortable and very versatile that you can wear it with a lot of different things. So that is the Ballerina flat. So I don't own a ton of Ballerina flats, and I think it's because I've just been gravitating towards those Mary Janes, which of course, as you can see, are very similar style, just with the addition of the strap across the foot. But I did want to share with you some that I have been loving, and also one that I just found and ordered. I haven't gotten it in yet, but I think it's going to be a great option for those of you who really prefer the Ballerina flat over the Mary Janes. So first, let me share with you one that I love so much and I invested in, and I think it's so worth it. However, you don't need to invest in this to have one very similar. So I wanted to share it with you, but that is my Chanel cap toe two-tone ballet flat. So I love this two-tone cap toe style so much, and it's just one of those classics that I'm always seeing it time and time again and just always loving it. So I finally decided to invest in a Chanel pair for myself. However, this is one of those that you can absolutely get the look for less. So I wanted to share some great options with you. But what makes this special is obviously that, you know, traditional rounded ballerina flat that's so popular. You also have that little bow on the front that I think adds the perfect little feminine detail. And this cap toe styling, combining the tan with the black cap toe, is just such a classic. You are never going to see these go out of style. They've been around forever. They're not going anywhere. And I think they look really great. And especially in spring and summer, the way that I would think of wearing these would be with something like a little black dress, maybe add a little interest to that. You could also do something like a shorts, like a black, beautiful tailored short with a button-up shirt, and you add these with a belt and it makes such a beautiful little outfit. So I just really love these because I think that they really add this like element of sophistication. They're chic, they're elegant, and you don't have to spend a lot to get this look. And if you like that two-tone style of the black with the tan, you can also get this look with a pointed toe ballerina flat. So I really love a pointed toe as well. I think especially when you're wearing like a baggy wide leg jean, having that pointed toe really like balances it out and elongates the body, kind of keeps you from getting into that like squatted, frumpy looking zone. This pair from Amazon is great. They have that fabric that is very similar to like the Rothy's brand that's so popular, but of course at a really budget-friendly price, and I really like this pair. If you're looking for something super neutral in a ballet flat, this pair from Vionic is the pair that I recently ordered. I haven't received them yet, but they got fantastic reviews. I think in this tan color, they're going to be super easy to style with just about everything. As you can see, I'm a big fan of this like neutral tan shade or whatever is nude to your skin tone, because I think it's the best way to really keep that long line going, elongate the legs, and just pull an outfit together and keep it so that all the emphasis doesn't go directly to the feet. So I really love it. I think it works with so many outfits, especially when you're wearing these softer and lighter colors and fabrics for the spring and summer. So being a South Florida girl, one of the types of shoes that I gravitate toward the most in spring and summer is, of course, sandals. So there are so many different ones out there, and I have a few that I have really been loving. This is a new find for me. I just recently got these in. I think I've worn them once or twice, but they are so pretty. I had to share them. They're these ankle-strapped Steve Madden sandals. Now, I love an ankle strap. I love all the strap details of these. I think they're so feminine and fun. This is a style I've liked forever, but I was really glad to see it kind of coming back around. Now, these come in a variety of colors. I picked them up in this beautiful tan color. These are right around $100. Really beautiful. They have a little bit of cushion on the footbed, but I understand that for those of you who are not comfortable in a really flat sandal, these might not be a good choice for you. But for me, I did find them to be really comfortable, and I just love that detailing. I think these are going to look great with maxi dresses, midi dresses, skirts, and shorts. Okay, this next pair probably looks familiar, not only because if you've been watching me, you've seen me wear these a million times, but also they look almost identical to those block heels from Tory Burch. These are the Inez sandal, but in the flat version. I liked the block heels so much that I needed them in the flat version when I wanted to have a flat. So these are equally fantastic. I really love them. They're easy to slide your foot into. They have that same 3D logo. And if you want something that's a little bit more casual, if you like a flat sandal, this is a great option. Okay, so I told you I had a lot of variety in these shoe choices, but I also meant a variety of prices as well. So you're going to see everything from a $15 pair to this pair, which is my splurge pair. So I don't have a lot of designer shoes in my collection. I think maybe like 3 or 4 pairs of designer, but this one really got me. This is a pair from Prada. These are their logo slide sandals. I wanted to put them in here because I don't like to hide things from you ladies. I like to share with you what I love, and then you can choose if it's something you're interested in or not. So disclaimer, this is a very pricey investment sandal. I decided it was worth it for me because I know I'm going to wear these time and time again for years and years to come, especially in this beautiful, soft, like nude shade. I love them. I think they're beautiful. I think they elevate any outfit. I love the little Prada logo on them. They're very comfortable in this gorgeous calfskin leather, but they're not for everyone, and there are lots of other great options. So just wanted to share them because they are one of my current favorites. Now there's another category of sandals that are a little bit different, so I wanted to separate these out, and these are like flip-flop style sandals. So these are like the most casual sandal, and I went from sharing with you that luxury designer one at the top price point. Now I'm going to share with you the most budget-friendly option, and that is this Tula Bow flip-flop sandal from Target. I love these two. These are so great. They're only $15. They're so feminine and pretty. I love the little bows on top. They're very comfortable. They have a cushioned footbed, and I love them in, once again, this beigey tan shade. So really cute. These are going to go with all of those like feminine sundresses and skirts, and even a great pair of shorts or a cropped jean. I reach for these a ton. And of course, everybody needs a basic flip-flop for spring and summer, whether it's for the beach or just throwing on when you want to take the dog outside or doing quick errands. I just think you have to have multiple pairs. I know I do. I'm always reaching for them when I just need something quickly, or I just want to like step outside to get the mail or something out of the car. These are really great. You don't need to spend a lot getting, Tikis and the designer brands. These are right around $26 on Amazon. They're from the brand Project Cloud, and they definitely are a designer dupe for the very popular Tikis. They're very comfortable. They come in a ton of different shades, lots of different neutral shades, which I love. I have these in black. I have them in the tan. They're just a fantastic basic flip-flop, which I actually like not only for just throwing on and going. I wear these a lot when we're down in the Keys, to the beach, things like that. But I also really like these when you want to have like a long sundress or a maxi skirt and you want to keep it really casual. Like you kind of want to be like you're in a pair of jean shorts, but you happen to be in a dress or a skirt. throw on your little flip-flops like this with a big tote bag or beach bag, and it really keeps it looking just really simple and casual. The last category is one that is very new and very current, and I think really, really fun and practical. And it's this like ballet Mary Jane style sneaker. So we're taking some of those other trends that we're seeing, like the ballerina flat and the Mary Jane, and they're doing them in a sneaker format. So instead of having like a traditional flat, you've got like the rubber soled bottom and more of like a sneaker material. I really think this is super fun, especially if you have a very feminine style, but you like the comfort of a traditional sneaker. So this first pair is from Steve Madden. These are beautiful. I think they're called the Anayas. And they have that Mary Jane look to them, but they are in this leather. They're in a sneaker, style, really, really comfortable. You could kind of use these as an alternative to a white sneaker. So let's say you're going on a trip and you want a comfortable walking shoe. These are going to be really, really great, but they're also going to look adorable with those long skirts and different dresses. That's how I'm going to be using them for sure, to kind of like replace just a classic white sneaker. So really, really love this pair. The black is currently on sale, but if you're looking for the white, I'm going to put another link for that one as well. Very, very comfortable shoe and really practical. Oh, and what I love about these white ones is they're not like a stark white. They kind of have a worn look to them, which is great because you don't have to worry about getting them dirty. And this last pair is a ballet flat sneaker from Walmart. This is from the brand No Boundaries in this beautiful pink shade. These really remind me of those pink toe shoes that the ballerinas wear. I love all the little straps on them, but they're very, very comfortable. They fit just like a sneaker. These are going to be a great option for things like skirts, shorts, little dresses. Again, you've got the comfort of a sneaker, but that very feminine, very on-trend style. Okay, ladies, I hope you enjoyed these 6 shoe trends that I think are going to be perfect for women over 40, all of them very comfortable. And if there's anything that you're interested in, as always, everything will be linked down below in that description box, as well as pinned to the first comment. And of course, those little QR codes that show up on the screen let you shop right through your phone. Leave me a comment. Let me know, what is your favorite shoe trend for this season? Which of these did you really enjoy? I love when you guys leave comments. I try to answer each and every one. So definitely stop by and say hi. If you haven't subscribed yet, I hope you'll consider pushing that button. It really helps me out, and give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. And I look forward to seeing you in the next one. Have a great week. Take care.